guys, and welcome to another edition of me talking about movies. Yay! I bet you're so excited. Okay, so I have a couple of different films to talk about this week, so I'll cut straight to the chase. The first one is Captain America Civil War. Yay! I don't know why I'm doing jazz hands so much today. Okay, Captain America Civil War. I was really excited to see this film because I loved the first one. I think I see the Captain America series as kind of the saving grace for the Marvel franchise. It's kind of like the sassy brunette older sister of the Marvel franchise is the way that I see it. They trust it to be a little bit more independent. She's got a slightly later curfew than the other siblings. Anyway, I could go on and on with that analogy, but I won't because the Russo brothers did a really amazing job with this one. The plot was fantastic and everything was really well timed and really well explained. Nothing was left wanting, in my opinion. Another reason that I like the Captain America franchise is because it doesn't treat us like we're idiots. So this installment sees a little bit of the real world ramifications from the other Avengers films. There's a little bit of political interference in the Avengers, and it causes a rift between former reluctant or frenemies, I guess you could call them frenemies, Captain America and Iron Man. Chris Evans is pretty blah as Captain America, also known as Stove Refrigerator. I thought that joke was really funny. Chris Evans is just his normal brand, boring self. I just can't get into him in anything, and Captain America is just a really boring character. I feel like if I have to see Robert Downey Jr. playing another smart-ass, fast-talking character, I would rather go out and rub my face on the road for 10 minutes than have to see another one of those films. But luckily he kind of gets away with it a little bit more in these franchises because we're used to seeing him as Iron Man now, but let's just hope that it's not something, let's just hope it fucking stops. I'm really sick of seeing the Black Widow standing in the corner in the background of the scenes and doing this really condescending little smirky smile. I don't know, maybe she's grimacing because she's sad that maybe her career's over. I don't know. But she is in Ghost in the Shell now, contentiously, so maybe it's not over. Who is good in this film? Sebastian Stan, hello, plays Bucky the Winter Soldier. Oh, I have such a crush on that sad sack guy. Don Cheadle and Anthony Mackie are both great. What I would really like to see is a spin-off series with both of them as the main character. There's probably one in the works, let's be honest. Two surprise standouts for me were Chadwick Boseman as the Black Panther is a fantastic character and he's played superbly. And Tom Holland as Spider-Man. He's a little bit irritating, but he's so cute. It's one of the best parts of the whole movie is the parts that he's in. Okay, so the action and cinematography in this one is just the right amount of brutal yet graceful. It goes to just the right amount of comic book kitsch without being too Michael Bay, like a little bit over the top, but no, it's not too much. It's really well done. It really made me actually want to go out and learn how to fight and ride a motorcycle. So I don't know if that's the intention of the film, but if it is, then they're doing it well. So see it or nah. If you can handle another superhero movie where they say the greater good 15 times, then definitely see it. Quick sticks. Okay. Film two is Nasty Baby, written and directed by Sebastian Silva. It's actually a 2015 film which I watched on the Curzon home cinema, which is super cool when you don't want to leave the house but you want to watch new movies. I'll link them in the description below. Big shout out to the Curzon and all their support for my crazy movie reviewing endeavors, and also a shout out to the Save the Curzon Soho campaign they have running. All of that will be linked in the description below, so check it out. Okay, Nasty Baby. I'm a huge fan of two of Sebastian's earlier films, Made and Magic, so I was really excited for this one. And again, it did not disappoint, so I'm pretty excited to have a movie review vlog with two not disappointing films in it. Yay! More jazz hands, yay! One of the things that I really like about Sebastian's films, and this carries on through all of his movies actually, is the way that he has this sort of, the way that he masks this sort of underlying malevolence with this playful subversive manner, if that makes sense. The plot. Freddie and Mo are lovers and they want to have a baby, but they can't because they're two men, so they talk to their best friend Polly. It's all fun and games and hipster art projects until something nasty happens, which I won't ruin for you. It's a very well acted film, and Freddie himself, Sebastian himself plays Freddie, but there's something about the portrayal of the two men where it doesn't really let you empathize or sympathize with their situation. It's like you're being kept at arm's length the whole time and you can't really connect with them. In fact, there's some scenes where you feel a little bit awkward as a viewer watching them, and it's not like they're doing anything really that close or personal. It's just you feel like you shouldn't be there. Which is a tiny bit off-putting actually. Kristen Wiig plays Polly, and she does a really good job, but I'm finding it hard these days to sort of tell Kristen Wiig's characters apart and distinguish them from Kristen Wiig as a person, if that makes sense. This character that she plays here, Polly, has so many elements that are reminiscent of her character in Skeleton Twins and also in Welcome to Me. They're all kind of just blurring together, and it's a little bit distracting as you're sitting there watching it because it will remind you of all these other things, and I'm not really a big fan of that. I want to be immersed in the film and not being jolted out of it like, oh, that reminds me of Skeleton Twins. Aaliyah Shawcott is majorly underutilized in this movie. She is fantastic, and every scene she's in is magic, even though there aren't many of them. And a little side note, she was also a producer on this film, so go girl. I cannot speak highly enough to the cinematography of this film. It's really good at playing up this whole playfully dead behind the eyes thing, I guess you could call it. If you're watching it for one thing alone, you'd watch it for the cinematography and in its screenshotability. Is that a word? I don't know. You'd screenshot the shit out of it, let's put it that way. So see it or nah, definitely see it. I'll put a link to the Curzon Home Cinema stuff below, just down there. A quick thumbs up to give to Evolution because it was one of the most beautiful and horrifying movies that I've seen in the last couple of years. Highly recommend Evolution. And I also just wanted to give a big to Demolition, which was... That's all I have time for. Just that. Just no, don't see it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money. So until next time, doll babies, thank you very much for listening to my movie review vlog, and I will put all the links that I mentioned in the description below, and please subscribe to my channel because it makes me look good, and check in next week where I'll be talking about more movies. Yay!